We are the backdoor entrance of NVIDIA. More than 400 AIs are trained here, including ChatGPT. NVIDIA, they're not only in 200 million gaming computers with their graphic cards, they also run the world's biggest bootcamp for AI. Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. Thanks for your time. And this can be explained by Pahal, who's data scientist and machine learning expert in the fintech field. So how can AI be built and trained?
Yeah, so it all depends with having the right kind of data and infrastructure. So what organizations have is a pile of data from their interactions with customers, right from onboarding to customer service. Now, to make sense out of the data, it is required that this data needs to be fed into AI algorithms to gain insights and make business decisions based on those insights. And this is done via an accelerated computing platform. And that is what we do at NVIDIA. We are building an accelerated computing platform for enterprises to serve their business use cases.
Can you give me an example? How is AI trained?
So think of an example like a customer applies for a loan. What AI model would look like, how the customer has applied for different loans in the past, how has the customer interacted with different products of the bank from the past, what is the bureau and the general other information which the customer would have with respect to their credit lines with other banks, and then feed all of this into an AI model. The AI model has the capability to glean insights and learn complex patterns from those data to make a decision whether the customer is risky or not.
Impressive building here.
It's very beautiful, like all the whiteness.
They're the real ones, or?
Yeah, they're real ones. Yeah, you want to test one?
Test one.
These are all like solar lights. So this central area is entirely monitored using solar lights.
It's only using
powered
solar
via
lights.
solar lights as well.
But how can training be ethically acceptable?
We at NVIDIA are focusing on imbibing trustworthy AI principles across our stack. So be it training underwriting models and making them explainable, giving loan reason codes out for a certain decision which the underwriting model would make, or be it the large language models and making them safer and secure. Make sure that it is performing the desired task and doesn't deviate into other directions. And that is the crux of explainability, trustworthiness, and transparency.
You know, as I'm from the financial industry, which could be other concrete use cases for AI?
Absolutely. We are seeing a bunch of generative AI use cases across different sub-verticals. So be it retrieval and search for 10K and 10Q and some their summarization, be it processing mortgage and insurance documents, or be it vanilla customer service in retail banking, commercial banking, etc. And at the same time, LIBOR extraction in capital markets. Beyond generative AI in capital markets, ESG and wealth management.
Let's go into a deep dive on ESG.
ESG investing particularly is enabled by a lot of AI use cases which use alternative data. So think of using satellite imagery for your city plans and understanding what would be the risk coming from a disaster management perspective or from a climate change perspective. AI has enabled the capture of these information to inform organizations about the ESG risks and help investors make better informed decisions.
Where did you ever get in touch with AI? Write it into the comments.